Welcome to our presentation tonight for the Parent Fair. Just wanted to say that we're happy that you're here. We've prepared a great presentation for you tonight. And so tonight, our presenters are myself, and I am Shealyn Smith-Barker. I am a reading coach for El Centro Elementary School District, and I am based at Martin Luther King School. And my co-presenter tonight is Silda Valdez. And Silda, you want to come in and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Silda Valdez, and I will be doing the Spanish version at 6:30. Shealyn is awesome. She will be doing the English version, and I'm at Wilson Junior High School. Enjoy.
Perfect. Thanks, Silda. So for tonight, we have a presentation for you. But before I get started, I just want to say that usually we always thank the parents and the guardians and the family members at the end of the presentations. But tonight I would like to begin with a heartfelt thank you. I want to thank you all for standing beside us. I would like to thank you all for supporting us. And I would also like to thank you for asking the important questions and the hard questions. We are here tonight because of you. We are here tonight because of the parent survey that went out during parent conference time. And tonight we're here to offer you tips for viewing your students' work. So although the presentation says how to check my child's work in Google Classroom, we are offering a few different ways to check work. We'll be looking tonight at how we can see assignments and how we can connect with grades and assignments and missing work and different things that parents want to know. And the three areas that we'll look into tonight are ParentVUE. We'll also be looking at Google Guardian, and we will be looking at Google Classroom. So those are the three areas that we'll cover tonight. So hopefully by the end of the presentation, you will have some ideas on how to go to these different places and view your students' work so that you continue to be the advocate that we all know, that our students need. So we have the parents and the teachers standing side by side, supporting the students. And then also we're here to support you as the parent and the family members, because we know we have a lot of family members that are helping out. We also know that we have daycare personnel helping out our students across the valley and across El Centro Elementary School District. And we're all in this together. So we're happy that you're here, and hopefully you'll come away with a couple of new tips tonight to view your student work. So first of all, the first area that we're going to look at tonight is called ParentVUE. So ParentVUE is, you find it by logging in to our El Centro Elementary School District website. So there are a couple of steps, 2 steps for ParentVUE. On the right-hand side of the screen, we have what it looks like. So when you log in, you go to the parent tab on our district website and you scroll down to where it lists the parent portal. When you see the parent portal, a little box pops up to the right and it gives you 2 options, ParentVUE and ParentVUE activation instructions. So when you click on the ParentVUE activation instructions, you will see the instructions, and those are on the left-hand side of your screen, and that's what it looks like. It says, welcome to EduPoint, Synergy, ParentVUE. Now, we did a screenshot of the English, however, right underneath, and you can see the title in Spanish, right underneath are instructions for Spanish. So we also know that many of you used ParentVUE when you enrolled your child in school. So the system, once you click on activation, the system is going to prompt you. And this is what you see, and it will say create a username and a password, and then enter an email address that you want to use for communication purposes for the school and the district. So it's important that you use an email address that you check often, because the portals and the views that we're going to be showing you tonight are done primarily through your email. So it's very important that you use an email that you check often. So many of you, like I said, signed up for ParentVUE during registration. However, always know that if you forgot your password, or if you needed prompting for an iPhone or an Android phone or a mobile app, just know that those links are provided there for you. So you also can go in and, if you had to change something, you would be able to do that. So that's what you see after you click on the parent activation. After you activate your account, the next time you log in, you would be at step 2. So you've already activated your account, and now you have access to ParentVUE. So the next time you log in, you would log in down to Parent Portal, and the little box pops up, but now you click on ParentVUE. So you have an account, and you can click on ParentVUE. So what ParentVUE does for you is that you would be able to see grades that are entered in the grade book by the teacher. So keep in mind that, we always need that grace period for teachers. It's very important that, when you go in and your student or your child may have submitted something, an assignment, and you want to see what the grade is, just remember that the grades will pop up on ParentVUE after the teacher has entered them in the grade book. So it's important that we give time for the teacher to enter the grades in the grade book, because remember, our elementary school teachers have up to 35 students, and of course our junior high teachers have 150 students. So it's important that when you do log into ParentVUE, and if you go there and the grade's not there, remember to give everybody a chance to get those entered into the grade book. So that's one way. So that's our first link, or our first glimpse into how parents can see grades, and that's called ParentVUE. So the next platform, or the next way that parents can check up on grades, check up on assignments, is something that Google has created, and it's called the Google Guardian platform. And it is a platform that Google created for parents. And the picture in the middle of your screen was what parents will see when you sign up for Google Guardian, and it's called a weekly summary. So let's take a look at how we get there. So the very first thing that will happen is that teachers will invite you to the Google Guardian platform or to the Google Classroom. And the way that that's done is you receive an email from the teacher as an invite. And once you accept that, you would then receive email summaries for student progress and student work. So how does that work? Well, the very first thing that happens is the teacher is going to email you, the guardian or the parent, an invitation. And it looks like this, and it's an invitation to join your student's class. So when you get that email, you want to open it and you want to click accept. When you accept the invitation, that prompts you to then make some choices about how you want to view your students' work. Would you like to receive a daily summary of their work that was turned in? Would you like to receive a weekly summary that was turned in? So you as the parent get to choose what best suits your lifestyle, if you like daily summaries or if you like weekly summaries. And again, it's important to remember that daily summaries are sometimes, students might not have something due every single day. Many parents sign up for weekly summaries at the end of the week. So they choose to get a weekly summary on a Friday. And so it's your choice. So you get to choose as the guardian or the parent how you would like to receive these summaries and these updates. If you by chance get an email, we just put a little disclaimer at the bottom that says, if you get an email and you are not the guardian of that student, please, remember to click I'm not the guardian, and then maybe also contact the teacher through email to say that you received someone else's invite, and make sure that you touch base with the teachers as follow through. To sign up for Google Guardian, the email summaries look like this. It is, you get a summary of missing work. So maybe the work would be student work not turned in when the summary was sent. So we need to remember that, if you check the summary and there's a missing assignment, but the summary was sent out and got crossed up between the time that your child submitted the work and the email was sent out, just remember that that's the summary was sent for work not turned in when the summary was sent. So the next tab that you can look at is upcoming work that's due today, work that's due tomorrow if you get daily, or work that's due in an upcoming week for weekly emails. And then you would also receive class activity announcements. So maybe assignments that are due, maybe questions that were recently posted by teachers. So the summary is tailored to the missing work or work that is due next week. So it gives you an idea as the guardian or the parent, kind of what's the daily interaction, or what does it look like in the classroom as far as the work goes for that week. So which is a great thing, because then you can have that conversation with your child, because really that's really what this is all about. Having the conversation with your child or with your student, and sitting down with them and saying, oh wow, you have some missing work, how did that happen? Or let's make sure that it gets turned in. or, oh, you have some work that's due next week. So we always want to, this is, you know, tailored for the parent to have. It's a communication tool between, you know, the classwork and the teacher, the students and the parents working in tandem together so that our students can be successful. So the next, so that took us through signing up for Google Guardian. So the next thing we wanted to walk you through is what Google Classroom looks like from a student view. So say, for instance, you want to sit down with your child in the evening and you want them to log into their Chromebook, into their Google Classroom, so you can kind of check things out and see what's going on. So we designed this part of the presentation for student view. So this is what your child or what our students see when they're logging into their Google account. So the very first thing that students do when they open their Chromebook is they sign in to their Chromebook with their email, with their Google email. The next prompt that they get is the student clicks on the login with Google, and that's the and it also too, if you have a kindergarten or TK Kinder first and second, many of them are using the Clever badge, which is the scan bar, the scan code, where they can log into their Chromebook without having to type. So we call it a single sign-on. So after the kids log in, they're going to be, they go to their Clever, we call it a Clever homepage. So their Clever homepage is their page that has their links. It also has a teacher's classroom on it. And so many of, especially our lower grade kids, they click on the teacher classroom and that takes them to all of the links that they use and their apps and things that they use during the day. So we have student Clever homepage now, and they scroll or they find their Google Classroom. So they know what it looks like, and they will find their Google Classroom. Click on that square tile, we call it a tile. Click on the tile and it takes them to their account. So it takes us to, you know, checking, is that your account? Did you sign into the right account? Has their name, and it also has their email address there. So they click on that to verify that, yes, that's them. Now, this glimpse or this snapshot is what an elementary student will see. So when the student clicks on their Google Classroom, elementary students having one teacher, it takes them to that teacher page. So they, most teachers have, you know, it has the title of their classroom and it has their, the grade. And then you can even see here where it even pops up on assignments that are due on that particular day. So this is an elementary student view. The next view is the junior high student view, very different. So every class that your child is enrolled in junior high has a classroom. So one classroom for each subject in each period of the day. So the students in junior high have multiple classrooms to log into. So when you log in, when students log in, there are 3 tabs across the top, okay? So the stream tab is where students find general class information, like announcements, special messages, upcoming events. It's kind of like I kind of liken it to like a little bulletin board where teacher posts different things. Sometimes I've seen teachers post question of the day, and kids will answer or chime in, just little activities. The next tab across the top is classwork. Well, this tab is where the assignments are posted. So when you click on classwork, the teacher has listed all of the assignments that are due for that particular week or that particular day for the students. So clicking on classwork gives you a view of the assignments that the kids have due. Most teachers assign by the week. So you would see week assignments, so week 12 of school for this particular snapshot of this classroom. This is a junior high classroom, but it would be the same for an elementary because they would have the same stream for classwork. The next tab across the top is grades. Now the grades tab can show missing assignments. It also shows graded work. But the great thing about missing assignments, if you see something that's missing for your child, you click on the word missing. And you click on the tab up above the word missing. So say, for instance, if this assignment was missing, you would go up here and you could click on the assignment that was missing. So that tells you a missing assignment. So when you click on it, this is what the assignments look like. So this is an assignment that was posted by a teacher, and it tells you right here, these are the instructions for the assignment. So you can see this is the name of the assignment. That's what you saw on the previous slide. And then here in this box is the assignment. So if you click here, this takes you to the assignment that was posted by the teacher. So you can actually see the missing assignment. So to help parents and students keep track of assignments, classes page has a to-do tab for students. Now this is like a little looping video that shows how students can chime into their, find their to-do list. So when they click on the corner of a to-do list, this 3 tabs appear across the top. You see assigned work, you see missing work, or work that's done. That was turned in this week. Assigned work that is due next week, or assigned work that is due at a later date. The missing work, you can see work that was missing this week, work that was missing for last week, or work that was missing at an earlier date. And then there is a Done tab. And the Done tab, when you click on that, this might tell you that your student or your child turned in work early. It also might tell you the work that your student turned in for this week. And it also would tell you your student, work that your student turned in last week. So this is a great way for you to sit down with your child and say, let's look at our to-do list and let's see what's assigned this week, or what's missing, or oh my gosh, look at all the great work that you've already turned in and it's done. So this is a one-stop shop where you can see all 3 of these tabs, assigned, missing, and done, at the top. So we've taken a look tonight at ParentVUE, we've taken a look at Google Guardian, and we've taken a look at Google Classroom for you this evening. So hopefully that gives you an idea, some tools that parents or guardians, family members can use to view the student's work, missing work, grades, turned in work and answer some of the questions for parents that parents may have when your child is working through Google Classroom. I want to remind parents that we also have tonight a 6:30 session that will be done the same presentation that I just finished. We will be doing that in Spanish at 6:30, and that will be Mrs. Valdez will do that. So with that, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being our partners in this really very interesting time in our lives. We appreciate you. We appreciate your students. We miss them terribly. And we hope, we hope we see them soon. And with that, that ends the presentation for tonight. And thank you.
Thank you very much again, Mrs. Barker, for your excellent presentation. Beautiful slides too, by the way. And we had one public comment that also wanted to convey thanks. They said, thank you very much for the information. So we appreciate it. If you don't mind, stop sharing your screen so I can share this. This is just quick information, and then we'll be ending for tonight the way you've let our public know. Once again, thank you for those who are able to join us on our final day of our virtual parent fair. We miss you. Typically would be at Sunflower on a Saturday morning with burritos and coffee, but we have this great alternative and the information is as good, if not better. The Parent and Community Engagement Center wants to remind you that we are here to provide services. Ms. Green, who's going to be presenting next at 6 o'clock, share information with you. Their office is always available by phone, 760-335-5105. And also they have a dedicated website, which is www.ecsd.org/PACE. So please reach out to Ms. Green and her resources there if you have questions about any type of training or information you may need, and they are there to help you. Once again, thank you to Ms. Barker. Everyone have a great night.